During a late-night party, an argument broke out between two people over something trivial. In the scuffle, they accidentally bumped into a companion lounging on the couch, but eerily, the person showed no reaction and simply collapsed to the floor. Seeing this, Nick immediately dropped to the ground to perform first aid, while his so-called friends, terrified, fled the scene. Left with no choice, Nick rushed inside to find help, only to discover two more companions in the bedroom lying motionless on the bed, their breath gone. They hurriedly brought the victims to the hospital, but upon arrival, they were horrified to find the corridors packed with corpses. With no other options, the two waited in the lobby, where unattended patients had no choice but to rest with their eyes closed. Soon, however, Nick noticed something wrong again. An elderly man who'd been asleep was now foaming at the mouth, clearly a sign of unconsciousness. He sprang up to call the man's family, but the next second, a woman nearby slumped limply to the ground. Hearing the commotion, Lisa rushed over. Faced with such a dire situation, she dashed to the break room to wake her colleagues for help, only to find one of them had, at some point, stopped breathing. The bizarre occurrences left everyone baffled. Coupled with their failed attempts to contact the police, Lisa quickly realized something catastrophic might be happening beyond the hospital. Acting on this hunch, they drove into town to investigate. As expected, the entire town was unnervingly silent. Lisa fired a warning shot into the air, yet no one emerged. To test their theory further, they searched the area, only to discover that everyone had died in their sleep. Ordinary humans can only stay awake for 3 to 5 days at most before their bodies and minds begin to deteriorate. Time was running out, they had to find a solution before succumbing themselves. But upon returning to the hospital, they found no reinforcements, just a cancer-stricken elderly woman wailing in a ward. Her relentless pain had kept her from sleeping, and ironically, it was this agony that preserved her consciousness. Unable to bring themselves to tell her the truth, the group hesitated until Lisa suddenly led the woman into the scanning room and locked the door. The others pounded on the door, demanding answers. Lisa explained that she'd told the woman the truth. Knowing her time was short, the woman had chosen to sleep voluntarily, allowing Lisa to study the phenomenon. It was a decision made after careful thought, and Lisa barred the others from interfering, fearing their emotions might waste the woman's sacrifice. With her consent, they had no right to stop her. Soon, Lisa analyzed the scan results. Before death, the woman's brain tissue showed violent fluctuations. The conclusion was undeniable: she had died from a nightmare.